Welcome everyone to another F1 2021 My Team video. We're heading into the Austrian Grand Prix in this one. Facecam is back. I'm gonna try and see if I fixed it now. I think it has something to do with the exportation of the video, so we'll see. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm testing the quality of the video, trying to make sure that everything looks better, so please be sure to give me some feedback so I can improve the videos going up on my channel. But anyway, content-wise, we're heading into the Austrian Grand Prix, our semi-home Grand Prix, a track that we are quite solid at, so let's see if we can keep our streak going and have another good race in Austria. Before we continue though, just want to make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that red button down below is pressed, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as the next episode goes up. The next episode is gonna be an interesting one, so please be sure to stick around. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the next episode. It's gonna be an interesting one, trust me on that. But anyway, we're moving on to the Austrian Grand Prix in this episode. Thank you guys for subscribing, and let's move on with the next episode. Alright, let's take a look at this. I don't think there's anything really to look at here. Vehicle performance hasn't really changed, except for the fact that Ferrari have overtaken Aston Martin, and it looks like Alpine has overtaken Aston Martin as well. Williams is just behind them still, I guess, but we'll see as we enter race weekend and see how drivers fare. Results wise, we are hot on form so far. Every single race has ended with us in the podiums, and P1 with fastest lap. So let's see if we can keep the streak going. Let's go home to Austria. Let's see what we can do at the Spielberg circuit. Welcome to qualifying at the Spielberg circuit in Austria. Free practice was in dry conditions, but we're entering wet conditions as we go into qualifying. That's going to be an interesting turn of events because the race itself is going to be dry as well. So we're going to have to balance out our setup so that it fits the wet setup as well as the dry. I think I'm confident enough to see out the qualifying session in the current setup, the dry setup, but we'll see how things progress over the course of qualifying. Free practice overall, just straightforward. Spielberg circuit, of course, is a very fast circuit. The only thing I'm worried about is overheating tires. The front left likes to overheat because of all the right-hand turns that really put a lot of force into the front left, especially in sector 3 with the fast corners heading into the pit straight, the bend before the pit straight as well as the bend before the start finish straight. Those two parts of the track are very, very hard on the front left tire, and I think with a car that requires a bit of downforce here because of those high speed corners, I think the tire is getting overstressed to some degree. So I lowered the pressure a little in the fronts, and also I am thinking of messing with the aerodynamics, but not quite sure how I'll proceed with that. Yeah, overall, it was a good session. A lot of cars getting the 1 minute mark. I was in the 101 area, but of course, I think I can find the 1 minute mark. We'll see in qualifying. I mean, it is raining, so I'm not expecting a very fast time. Everyone's going to set like 140s something, or not even 140s, like 120s probably. So we'll see if we can get somewhere near that, but maybe during the race we can hit the 1 minute mark. Maybe with DRS as well, we could hit it. But yeah, Giovinazzi is one of our threats, of course, as well as Pierre Gasly and George Russell, as we've seen in previous racing weekends. So hopefully we can stay ahead of them. But as we enter qualifying, I want to address something. User named Matt0Matic or Matic01 says, am I a controller player? Yes, I am. In fact, I am using a controller. I don't use a wheel. I don't have one. Sad tears, hashtag tears. But how can you, have you changed around your controller settings? If so, do you mind showing them maybe next video before the race start? Your driving looks super smooth and easy to maintain on controller. Thank you for your kind words. But yes, let me just quickly show you the settings. I do not actually, I haven't changed anything on the controller settings. As you see here, Xbox controller preset, and everything should be pretty much the same. Calibration wise, it's also the same. Mainly if you guys are having issues with this, it's mainly because of the calibration. The dead zone you want to check as well. You want to test all of these. Let me just You see, when you steer right, you have to have 100. When you steer left, you have to have negative 100. Throttle, you have to have 100. When you press down, brake, you have to get 100. Sometimes with old controllers that you've used a lot, it changes as you see. You see, my controller likes to move a little bit. That's why during the race itself, my car does veer like ever so slightly. But I don't mind at all. Anyway, so yeah, nothing changed on the calibration there. It's mainly my driving, and this is a skill that I've accumulated over the years, over the year and a half that I've been in F1 2020 and 2021. All right, so as we exit the pit lane here, I want you guys to focus on the bottom right of my MFD here. You guys see the green light that's shining right now? That's the throttle input, and this is the brake input, the red line. So as you come up to turn 2 here, or rather I should say turn 3, don't move the steering wheel 100%. You want to brake a lot, coast around, and then turn. So if you imagine a steering wheel, right, and when you drive, no one really yanks the steering wheel left and right to turn, right? They ease it around. So it's the same concept with this, with the joystick. You want to move it ever so slightly. Don't yank it over 100%, but rather yank it over so it's a smooth turn, as you see on screen. Let's put it into work here. Okay, as we come up to this turn, brake, and ever so slowly yank the controller over. So it's a very light turn to make that turn, and then make your way down to another turn, brake, and then yank the controller over. And you should be able to make nice turns. So don't think about yanking the controller 100% over and over. Try to ease it in ever so slowly. Again, this is not going to be easy. You're going to have to, adjust and really work on it. But that is how you can get smooth turning and faster times. Also, the concept here is slow in, fast out. So brake a lot as you enter the turn, coast, or just slightly tap the brake or the accelerator and then immediately accelerate out. Again, with the accelerator as well, you don't want to press down on it, you want to ease into it. So everything's about easing and, easing in, easing out. That is the best way I can explain it to you guys. So hopefully that helps. Let's move on into qualifying. Alright, I restarted the session because of my demonstration. But here we go. Crossing the line here, it's a dry stint, 101.8. It's fastest lap. Alright, another 3/10 improved. This should surely be safe for us. We're going into the pits now. That's it. 101.4 is the fastest I can do on a semi-wet, semi-dry track right now. Next is Q2, I think, yeah. Bit up in the air situation with the rain, but we do get fastest lap. 101.4, 101.5 for Mick Schumacher in the Aston Martin, 105 for Giovinazzi. So people did get slow with the rain. Mazepin, Aiken, Lungo, Schwartzman, Eilert, and Latifi get knocked out. Usual suspects. Let's move on to Q2. Alright, first lap of Q2 in intermediate conditions. Fastest lap with a 108.5. Oh god, yep. Slipped there a bit. A little overheating on the front left. Let's see if we need to do another lap, because I do have enough fuel for maybe 1 or 2 more laps.
The rain looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip.
Okay, if it's getting lighter, we're going to have a faster track. Let's just see though. Okay, should be a better lap by a couple tenths. Oh, maybe a couple hundreds actually.
Well done.
I think we're done here, to be honest. There's no way the AI is gonna catch me. Maybe they will. We'll see. Let's go to garage. Alright, we are at the top of the leaderboard in Q2. It did turn into full wet conditions, so it was good that we decided to go out early and then just give up after the 2 laps that we did. Gasly in 4th, which is good to see as well. Hamilton, Raikkonen, Schumacher, Zhou, Stroll, and Tsunoda get knocked out. Interesting. So let's move on to the shootout in Q3. Not the greatest of exits. Let's see where we sit after that. P1. Okay, it's a good lap. Surely this is an unbeatable lap. This should secure us pole. 6/10 improved. 107s. Nice. Yes, we have a front row lockout for Sue Elite Racing 1-2 with me in pole position and Gasly in P2. And now this is looking nice. Verstappen in 4th, Giovinazzi in 5th, and Russell in 9th. Pretty interesting. So let's see what happens on race day. Let's see how things evolve on a dry track.
Welcome to the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's talk about the Golden Boy. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. The Golden Boy lines up on pole position, with Pierre Gasly alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Ocon, Norris, Perez, Russell and Charles Leclerc, Tsunoda, Stroll, and Guan Yu Zhou and Mick Schumacher, Raikkonen, Hamilton, Nicholas Latifi and Callum Islands, Schwartzman, Lundgaard, Aitken and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Alright, P1 starting position. Let's take a look at our strategy now. Jeff knows me too well. Let's edit the strategy a little bit. I mean, there's nothing really to edit here. We just need to edit our fuel load. I do use a lot of fuel here, so I'm gonna overfuel a tiny bit, but let's get going here. P1 starting position. I'm not gonna have the greatest of starts starting on the mediums, but let's get going. 5 red lights in Austria, and away we go for the home Grand Prix. Lost out to Pierre Gasly, who had a better start than I did. The mediums are not the best starting tire, but we've managed to stay in P2, which is fine. Oh yeah, also I bumped up the difficulty to 105, by the way. Forgot to show you guys, sorry. Oh god, yellow flag. Sainz had a better exit than I did. I lost concentration for a moment. Okay, we're still good. Oh, I'm slipping. I took that turn a little too fast. In Austria, it really shows if you take a corner too fast because the car just decides to slip. It's never a good sign. Oh god, Sainz is pretty rapid around here, mate.
DRS is being enabled this
Oh,
lap.
yellow flag.
DRS when you are within 1
Virtual
second of the
safety car.
ahead, and in the DRS zone.
Okay, what's happening?
The virtual safety car has just been deployed due to a buildup of debris on the track.
Seems like there's a Mercedes in the pits. Rival status.
They're in 16th. The gap is 8.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 6.1.
Alright.
Green flag.
Green flag running. Sainz, stay behind me. Oh dear, DRS. Gonna guard the inside line.
Is gaining on you by 5 tenths a lap.
Oh god, I slipped. Had no control, sorry mate. Vehicle condition.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Tires are not overheating, but I did have a slippage moment, which is kind of bizarre. But hey, we're still okay, he's still okay, no harm done. Oh my god, Lando Norris, what are you doing? Thanks for DRS though, mate. Cheers, mate. Wow, that was a wicked turn. He's gonna have DRS here. Defend the inside line. Gasly's running away, like, jeez. Guy's on a whole different level. Lando Norris trying really hard to try and get past me, but good defenses so far. 105 AI is getting kind of difficult, man. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, Sainz getting past me there. Good for him. Oh, he locked up. Oh my god. That was crazy. Yikes. Mein Gott. Nearly lost the Grand Prix there. Crashed out of the Grand Prix. Oi oi oi. Russell snuck. Okay, Ocon has snuck past. Russell has snuck past. Okay, they're both fighting for that position.
Okay, the car behind is catching you by
Oh,
5
Jesus.
tenths a lap. 5 tenths.
Thanks for DRS, buddy. See you later, son. Ocon nearly went past me. Now Russell and everyone's gonna have a go at him, so that's gonna be a nice little battle. Exceeding track limits. Elementary mistake there. Oh, it's 3 wide. Gasly's just ahead. He's gone. He's gonna win this, I think. Yeah, I lose a lot of time in that final turn.
Check your
It's not good.
MFD for a new strategy option.
Gotta figure something out there. What's the new strategy? We'll see. We'll see. It's either P or lap 20 or 21. We'll see. Oh god, Russell's on his other way. Whoa, 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 why are you going on the inside? I'm guarding the inside. Absolute idiot. Okay. I'll take it. Thank you very much. Thanks for DRS as well. See you later, son.
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris.
Who crashed?
The marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
Someone else crashed. Alright. We're out of here. Come on. Oh, Giovinazzi's out. Safety car.
Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
Let me guess.
There's been an
It's
incident resulting in
another
a high level of debris
pit
on the
lane
track.
entry issue because the AI does have a lot of issues with that. Hold on. Safety car. Ooh. This is not convenient at all. What's my wear like? Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
We can never say no to a free pit stop. We're going on hards.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow
I
your pace
don't
immediately.
like using the hards.
Some information on Ocon. They're retiring from the race.
Ocon's out too.
Stop.
Pierre's in. Ooh, this is gonna be bad actually. What do I do? What do I do? Yeah, go in. 4 hearts. We can never say no to a free pit stop. Come on, come on, come on. Stay out, boys. Stay out, boys. Give me a good pit stop, boys. We good? We good? Oh, no. Oh, it's decent.
Exit now.
3.9, not bad.
Release, release. That was our last stop.
Oh, Russell jumped
Pit
us.
stops.
Russell jumped us. Alright, we slot out 8th. Driver in front.
Signs ahead, they're on fresh softs. We think they've got one more stop.
One more stop.
The time last lap was a 1:28.3.
I don't know if this is the right strategy call, but I couldn't say no to a free pit stop or like a very cheap discounted pit stop. Plus, it's going to be safety car, so everyone's going to be bunched up, so we can easily overtake a couple of these people and then defend for our lives. So far, we've been doing some good defending, so I'm confident that I can keep them behind. Green flag running. Tires are semi-cold. They're in the lower spectrum of operating window. No DRS just yet. Oh, hards are the worst tire to be on right now. Let's see. Yes! Shoved signs aside. Okay, there are some people going to the pits here. Oh, Russell's going slow. Jeez Louise.
Okay, clear.
He has no ring. George Russell has no front wing. Let's take it easy. Thanks, Russell. Jeez, Russell has no front wing. He must have collided with people trying to go into the pits. Driver in front.
Verstappen is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 1.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:03.8. We're dropping back by around 0.4 a lap.
I don't care. Did you guys see all that debris in turn 3? Goodness me. How is this not a safety car or a virtual safety car? They need to clean that up. Oh. What's happening? There's a yellow flag. There's a collision again. Ah, Tsunoda's out. Sergio Perez is out. Something wicked is happening here.
We've been informed that the
Safety car.
is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stopped vehicles on the track.
Yikes. Do I go on to the mediums now? I think I can finish the Grand Prix on mediums.
Okay, slow down.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is a risk I'm willing to take. Because the hards are just absolute chaos. Oh wow, that wasn't speeding. Okay, cool. Let's go, let's go. On to the mediums. Verstappen's going to be ahead of me. Aitken with a 5-second time penalty. This is absolute mayhem right now. 2.4, okay. We're right ahead of Norris and right behind Verstappen.
On the exit, we'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Okay, we're good. I think a bunch of these people still need to pit because we're halfway through the Grand Prix. We're going to see out the rest on these mediums. Leclerc's out too. Oh wow. Didn't expect that. We are down to 17 cars. 5 cars out of this Grand Prix. Green flag running. This is it. Final pit. Final safety car, hopefully. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Someone locked up ahead. Snuck past Latifi, I think. Vehicle condition.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care
Oh
of
god. We're up to our rival Hamilton, who still needs to pit, by the way. Everyone in the top 10 still needs to pit. Outside us. Oh dear. That is dangerous. That's dangerous. That's super dangerous, mate. Oh, Schwartzman's out.
Which has resulted in lots of loose debris on the track. The
Safety car's out again. I knew it. That was super dangerous. That pit entry is always dangerous. Even in real life.
Slow your pace immediately.
Yep, that pit entry is lethal. Absolutely lethal.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Callum Ilot's out too. Callum Ilot's out. We're down to 15. 7 cars out. Pierre Gasly in the pits. Good. You're making good use of the safety car. Guan Yu Zhou is in too. He has a time penalty. Aitken has a time penalty as well. Nice. Good, good, good. We're up in P2. Alright, Hamilton is the leader, so he's going to set the pace. But is he going to come in? Let's see. He should. Alright, tires are semi-heated, I think. With like a little more heat in them, but... There we go. Hamilton has started awfully early.
Green flag.
He does have front wing damage, so I want to get past him. Come on, can I make a move on turn 3? Let's push. No, I cannot.
Keep managing your tires. Manage your tires.
Alright, Hamilton pits. Verstappen is in. Or Verstappen is right behind me. He hasn't crashed with Hamilton, which was what I was worried about. Oh god. There's a car off. It's Lando Norris, I think. He collided with Verstappen. None of my business, but hey. One less driver to worry about.
Green flag.
Oh no. There's another collision. There's another collision. Oh dear. Vehicle condition.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Okay. Things look okay right now. No safety car. I think all cars are still operational. Verstappen is being a nuisance in my behind right now. But we are doing well to defend against him. This is the big thing we need to work on, defense. I did kind of squeeze him in turn 1, I think, but hey. No damage done to either of us, so... That's all that matters. It's just a friendly squeeze, not a vicious one. Okay, we're slowly gaining positions. Oh. Exceeding track limits. There's another crash. George Russell's out.
We need you to reduce your pace. It looks like there's
Yeah. What's going on? How many safety cars? Can we get a counter? What's my tire wear looking? It's decent enough. We can see out the rest of the Grand Prix. Verstappen's gonna be on sauce, but he's gonna have a lot of traffic to negotiate, so... Okay. I have control. How do I want to play this? I think I'm gonna try an unorthodox thing. Watch this. We're gonna try and start it as late as possible. So usually I think drivers try to use the kink as an acceleration zone. But I'm gonna try and start this as late as possible. Try to make things interesting, because if you guys take a look at the top left, we see Gasly in second, which I hope he keeps. Then we have Raikkonen, and then Zhou, and then Aiken. Haas could very much get a podium here. It'll be interesting to see if it's possible. Let's see. 5 laps? Yeah, 5 laps remaining. Oh, there's a massive collision behind us. Don't tell me someone else is out. Someone crashed into the rear of someone else. I saw pieces of front wing flying everywhere. Don't tell me there's another safety car.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Oh my god. Okay, he overtakes me again. We can get DRS and try to overtake him here once more. Are we close enough? I think we are. Yeah, we should be. Another move on the inside. No, on the outside this time. Whoa, it's a tight battle between the two elite racing drivers. Around the outside works better because we do get DRS for this sector. I think if you go around the inside, the detection zone kind of messes about. It gives whoever's on the outside line the DRS, so... Oh dear. Here goes Gasly.
Final lap of the race.
Good defense. Didn't get DRS here, which is a shame. Absolute shame. Final lap battle between Gasly. Can I come out on top? So far, so good. Oh, Aiken has somehow managed to creep up on us. Gonna keep defending the inside line. Nice. Oh, Gasly, defend against Aiken, please. We can't have a Haas splitting us apart from a maximum point weekend. I think it's it. That's it. Perfect weekend. Sully Racing 1-2. Fastest lap as well. Let me have this one, Pierre. Team orders. Team orders. Oh.
Nice work. He did well today. I think the boss will be happy with that one.
So after a day of mixed fortunes up and down the field, we bring today's race to a close. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, you know what they say, to finish first you have to finish. And that fact was clear today, with lots of retirements having a big effect on the outcome of the race. As a driver, you tend to keep reliability concerns to the back of your mind and just focus on what's in front of you. But for the teams, races like this can be very stressful.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
Well, I guess it is deserved. Pierre Gasly was a lot faster than we were, and he was managing his strategy a lot better, so it's right that he got P1, but what a race he gave us. That was good. P1 and P2 with a Haas in P3. Absolute mayhem at the Austrian Grand Prix, but Solid Racing comes out on top. Our home Grand Prix has been successful for both Gasly and myself. P1, P2, and fastest lap, meaning we get 46 points to our name, I believe. 44 points to our name, and that is absolutely stunning. Maximum points this weekend, which is very good for the championships. Aiken in P3, Haas getting their first points, but it's a massive 15 point gain today as Jack Aiken gets on the podium, a Haas on the podium. This is why slow teams stay in F1 for these moments like these. Guan Yu Zhou, Verstappen, Latifi, Sainz, Norris, Lundgaard, and Hamilton round out the top 10 points positions. Schumacher, Mazepin, Raikkonen, Stroll round out the finishers, with Russell, Isla, Schwartzman, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Perez, Ocon, Giovinazzi not finishing the race today. Let's take a look at the standings now. Things should be shifting around a little, of course. We see Jack Aiken probably moving. Yeah, he's jumping a couple players. Perez is now P16. Wow, he's not having a good season, is he? But yeah, Aiken gains a couple positions. We're still at top. 99 point gap to Verstappen, who's on 106, 205 for us. Pierre Gasly moves up to third with 82 points to his name now. Constructor standings wise, we extend the gap to Red Bull. 168 point gap, 287 for us, 119 for Red Bull. Haas overtakes Williams at the bottom. 15 points for Haas, 13 points for Williams. What a show of form for Haas, scoring their first point in a long time with a podium. Absolute insanity in this video. So many DNFs. I think there were a total of 7 or something like that. DNFs, 8 DNFs in total, as drivers just decided to crash out of the Grand Prix. It's possibly the most insane Grand Prix of the series. It was either, I looked at the replays, and it's either the pit lane entry, when a car slows down to enter the pit lane, the cars like to collide because that is a racing line. The pit lane entry overlaps with the racing line, so a lot of the cars just decide to crash into the back of the car that is trying to pit and then get knocked out. Other than that, the other two that I saw was, I think, Ocon and Ocon and Isla actually exit the pit lane and hit the safety car as it was coming out. So those are the two real DNFs that we saw happen. And yeah, I guess it's either a glitch in the game or it is that scary. I mean, real life F1 drivers have been discussing the pit lane entry, how dangerous it is in Austria. So I think this game is kind of realistic in that sense, that if you simulate it, people are going to crash out because of the slow nature of the pit lane entry as well as the speed of the racing line. So I hope there's something going on with the restructuring of the track to try and get that pit lane entry and exit a little safer, but we'll see. I mean, this video just shows how dangerous it is. Other than that, kind of a iffy strategy call, mainly because the safety cars were very difficult to navigate around. went on the mediums to start off the Grand Prix, wanted to go on the softs, but the safety car came out a little early, so we had to opt for the hards, trying to end the Grand Prix on the hards. But again, safety car came out and we had to opt for another set of mediums, which I think was the best strategy we could pull off given the circumstances. So that was a stunning race. Pierre Gasly was on a whole new level. 1 minute or so lap times, and yeah, he deserved to win it. It was sad that I couldn't get team orders involved, trying to keep me in P1, but he stole it off the final turn, and what a turn of events for Haas, who managed to get on the podium as a bunch of cars failed to finish the Grand Prix today. Hope you guys enjoyed this high-paced episode, extremely high-paced episode. Next up is Silverstone, the UK Grand Prix, and there will be a special happening in that episode. So if you guys enjoyed this one, please leave a like, subscribe, use the red button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as the next episode goes live. The next episode is important, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, I'll see you guys at Silverstone.
On sleeping, you're so pretty, every day I'm thinking, baby, could you help me, cause I'm freezing, if it wants to see me, cause you